Hey guys, that's Push here, doing another video. Now, I was planning to do just a regular Minecraft video, but I don't know what to do at the moment. I'm still planning something to do in the realm, and didn't want to just do servers again. So, I kind of looked around and I found this website that has a lot of tier makers, or tier lists. So I picked out two that would be not too long, because I don't want to do it too long a video. So the first one I'm going to do for tiers for Minecraft is the best weapons. Now you see down here we have some quite obscure ones down here. So stuff like the Wither Rose or the Anvil. So that way let's just start making them from this way. So an anvil is not like the greatest because you have to, or one, you have to stand still. But every time creation, it has to be from very high from that to kill, and the armor is basically useless. So I say it's bad, but it still has a tiny bit of use. Now, an axe. Now these are best because if you play in Bedrock, then maybe not, because Bedrock they don't do as much damage. But in Java, they are the best. They do like the most damage. Like a wooden axe does the same amount of damage as a diamond sword. That's a fact for you from Java Edition. Now, the next thing we'll go to is a bed. I'm gonna like this as okay because although it's not gonna have much practical use into PvP, it's good for killing the Ender Dragon. Like that's the main method used for speedruns. So that's what's gonna go in okay. Now bows, I'm gonna rank that as good because with lots of enchantments you can get like knockback, you can get punch, power, unbreaking, infinity, and mending. Infinity and mending go hand in hand. Like if I mend on it, I can put infinity and the other way around. And if you put mending on a bow, why? It has no use. Like short heals weapon, but it's almost that's worse than it actually, being able to shoot infinite arrows with just having one arrow in inventory. So that way, let's go to cactus. Now, to be honest, I don't have opinion on this, so I'm gonna put in never use. I've never really used cactus. It doesn't seem as a good way. I mean, I don't think I've really built even a cactus farm to get cactus. Now, I've used campfires for creeper farms, and I actually didn't use these type campfires. I used the blue campfire because, of that, they do more damage. Like, on server, I stood on top of a, on my server, I stood on top of a blue campfire, and it actually made me take lots of damage, even with full damage armor. Like, they do a crap ton of damage, just so much damage. So that's what I'm gonna put, like, sort of just okay. They can be good for use, especially if you put a trap, like some pistons, if war falls from under you. So now I'm gonna actually just speed through some of these. So cobweb, sort of okay, sort of better than campfires. Crossbow, not as good as bows, but still pretty okay. Dispensers, bad. Eggs, never use. End crystals, however, I've never used them, but I'm actually gonna put it in sort of okay because they can be really good. Ender pearl, how is that classified as a weapon? I guess it's ender pearl behind them or in front of them. For that regard, it's gonna go in good. It's pretty good. Like if I have my diamond sword or never sword, never axe, I ender pearl with my like sharpness 5 sword, and then strike them down. Now, fire charge, I'm going to put that as bad because it sets up one block, just one block, a frame, which isn't too great. If it's had like a bit of a radius around it, then I think that'd be ranked higher. Now, firework rock, yeah, because you can change them with firework stars to give more of a explosion. So, I'm going to put them as, okay, so they're okay, but they're not too great either. So I'm gonna put like that at the front of okay. So fishing rods, I don't personally use them because I don't really do PvP much, but I know how good they can be. So I'm gonna put that there. Flint and steel, like, it's not too great to be honest. Kind of like the fire charge, except you can use it more. I know there's actually a save you can do. Basically, if you just fall into the ground, if you time it just so perfectly, I'm not sure if it's feeling perfect or not, probably not, but so perfectly that you light it as you about to hit the ground, you take fire damage and not take actual fall damage, and you live. Kind of like a harder water bucket. Now, like, this is obviously the best. Like, obviously the best. Now, I'm just joking, who would actually use a hoe as a weapon? I think actually in the stats, it generally has like 1 damage, maybe even like none, kind of like the fist. So, now bucket, I know that can be good, so I'll put that in good. It can be very good. Just like set someone on fire, pick it back up. Even with traps, you can also do with lava buckets. The man works as sort of like lava buckets, except not just like one spin. The lava buckets aren't one use fins, but these they're easier to probably get because you need buckets for. You just mine them, pick them up. There is one fault to them though. You can just shift click on them, so that's why it's going bad. Now pickaxe again, it's gonna go in bad. Like, it's just as I said, bad. It's for like mining. It's not for smiting your enemies down. Now, notice if I have a crossbow and I hold fire with something offhand and load the crossbow, if you have arrows, it won't load the arrows. It'll load the firework. Another thing that's quite cool. And combine that with the firework rocket, that's pretty good. So that's gonna go over the normal crossbow. Now shields, I'm gonna put them good because they're not actually weapons, but they're good defense. So I'm gonna skip a bit because I just need to put that there. Now shovel, again, it's gonna go just. Actually, I'm gonna put that both these in never use because why? I just don't think you would ever use these. Now the potions, I actually don't know these potions. Okay, so I've just as I said, I didn't really know them, but actually I'll show it to one more. But these two, that's poison and that's strength. So for the poison one, I can see it being pretty good, but still not great. It'll go probably above all these, but not above the crossbow or firework crossbow or lightning crystal. Now strength, I think will actually go in the good, probably behind the shield, probably like back there, because it's been good, but it's still just. I don't think I've ever seen anyone ever use a strength potion. Actually, from my personal opinion, if you like know what people play PvP or just use strength potions anyway, then that's fine. Just that's not all I see. So yeah. Now this, I actually don't know. Well, after this, there we go. This is the one I looked at. So I need to see. Just need to. Okay, yes. The closest one I can find is the Potion of Harmony, so we're just gonna go with that. So we're gonna go with Potion of Harmony. I'm just gonna put that as like one of the best, maybe, because it is pretty good. Like, I know Potion of Harmony 2 kind of like also wipe out half someone's health, especially with no armor, and even like there's like 3 hearts with never armor. I know because I tested it before. This one is gonna go bad because it's practical sometimes, but again, I only see it, I don't really think it can have many uses, but I know there are a few. Now the sword, I've only just put that in good because it's just, you know, the standard sword. It's been in the game forever, same with axe and that. That's just gonna be standard. Now TNT, this is tough because I don't use it, but I know it can be definitely good. I'm gonna put like around here. Now, yeah, that's where I'm gonna put it. So the next one is Trident, which I've actually only recently started using Tridents in the realm. Well, I have a Trident now, and before I buy armor, I'm getting quite stats, so sure I will record a video in the realm at some point. But I'm gonna wait to do that for a moment till I know what I actually want to do, because I don't want to just make an episode for the sake of making an episode, because then there's not much point, which is gonna be boring. So, anyway, Trident, I'm gonna put that near actually the top as well. Now, Water Bucket is gonna go just in okay, because it's not good as, it's only good for saving yourself, which is definitely good, like, you know, the MG Water Bucket. Now, is never used because it's really hard to get, and it just gives you a wither effect for a little bit. So basically, place file down, you walk over and you get wither effect. And how you get this wither rose is if the wither kills any like passive mob, you'll get it. So that's how you get it. And just if you want to screenshot or anything, that's my tier list for Minecraft weapons. That's just what I think. So now it's time to move on to this. No, I'm gonna try to speed through this a lot, so maybe it categorize most of these since they're pretty much the same. So I'm just going to so for the snow ones, I think they're meh, like they're good, but they're also pretty bland sometimes. It's been a bit just like I know all these ones kind of look different, but that's just how I take it. You know, the backgrounds are just boring. Jungles, yeah, pretty nice. They're hard to find, but they're pretty nice when you find them. Now these look like the basalt biomes. Trash. Navigating them and everything, they're trash. I hate every bit of the basalt biomes and never. Deserts are pretty nice as well. I do like just run across deserts, trying to find like desert temples, desert villages and all that. Now we got a birch forest. So, is that not boring or met? I think I'm gonna put that as great. I do like the forest and all that. We got an ocean. Now, I'm gonna put the ocean as pretty boring because it's not really much you really can do. Now, warped forest or crimson forest, it's gonna go actually pretty good. That's gonna go pretty high. Now, since it's gonna probably take at least a few minutes, I'll need to have at least a few more of these done. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna end the video doing these last few. So basically, I've put a lot of the end stuff up here because I think the end is pretty nice. Or it can be quite tedious and pretty good. Like pretty good, but also pretty bad because when you don't have the light through it, it's very, very bad. And you see I've got a lot of stuff in there and boring because I think just most bands are a bit bland nowadays. Well, I say nowadays, but just overall they're a bit bland. Though I do quite like a lot. You see a lot of these plains biomes either meh or just sort of nice and great. And Waterfalls I think definitely goes there. It's really good. Now another bad one is just gonna go there. And final one. Looks like a wash first, but I just really want to get first and just yeah. So I'm gonna look. Basically I think a lot of the end biomes are pretty good. You see I put this one biomes in there, just like the mountains I guess. And a lot of these things are just boring, either just too flat or just too bland, like it's just the ocean or that. And the biomes I think just it's too flat again, it's just yeah, too boring. But I do like stuff like the jungles, mycelium biomes, end deserts, spruce. It's everything great, like some of the wood forests, crimson forests, birch forest, dark oaks, all forests and the coral reefs. But anyway, this me trying something new. If you guys have enjoyed, please like me down below, consider subscribing, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.